Thanks for staying with us. Well, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport will host its annual Creative Career Expo at the Jamaica Conference Center tomorrow, Wednesday, February 21. Now, hosting over 1,000 senior high school and tertiary students who have an interest in pursuing studies or businesses in the creative industries.
So the aim is to have the students leave the expo feeling confident about the future of the creative industry and to be more knowledgeable about the various creative career possibilities. With us this morning is National Director of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, dancer extraordinaire.
Yes.
I'm going to slip that in because I'm going to leave it out. Should I also put in Director of Play for the Arts, Miss Marissa Benain, and an amazing actress, Sandra Oakley, who you may know from Happily Ever After, episodes of CSI Miami, Sex and the City, Survivor, and most recently, I was absolutely blown away by this, a part of the Bob Marley One Love biopic where she's played Bob's lawyer and confidant, Diane Jobson. Welcome to Sunrise, ladies.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Well, Marissa, great things happening in the Culture and Creative Industries unit of the ministry. I love this initiative. Tell us about the ethos of it.
You know, every time we plan this event, I say, you know, I wish I had this when I was a student.
Yes.
All the time. And, you know, with Minister Green, she always wants, listen, I want everybody from Negril to Moran Point to be here. And literally, we think we have outgrown the space here at the Jamaica Conference Center. I think literally we're going to be in the arena next year. We limit the schools, how many students can attend. And it is really an event that says, listen, you want to be a practitioner, you run a creative business, this is a space where you can learn from some of the people who are at the top of their game. So we have a panel, and the panel includes Scott Dunn, Sean Paul, Angeli Spencer, Jackie Tyson, Storm Sauter, Ryan Stump, who is a lighting director at Disney, and our main speaker, Miss Sandra Oakley. And every year we say, listen, we want to present the best. And I will hasten to say this is not the only best. This is the best this year. And we plan to include and be larger and larger every year. And the hope is that the students leave to say, you know, maybe I want you to be a dancer, but listen, there's a lighting designer out there that makes a lot of money and he has a great business. And you may not need to be on the stage with the mic, and you can be backstage and making a lot of money. So we want to provide them with all the options that exist, and we try to do that bit by bit every year. And really, that is the mandate of Minister Grange. Listen, give them the opportunity, let them know what is out there, and we try as best as possible. Every year she challenges us. Listen, who come in? Who we get in? Did this person say yes? So it's very difficult, but it is really a labor of love, and you know, I look forward to it every year.
Well, you know, I love that this exists because I think we're slowly moving away from the days where the only things that are viewed as professions are the typical traditional career paths, where now we're actually seeing, no, they're creatives who are professionals, they're earning a living, they're living out their passions. Sandra, you said yes to the call that Marissa just mentioned, and you are a creative who is doing exactly what I just mentioned. Speak to us about the profession and being able to do what you love and have a career in the arts.
Well, you know, I feel blessed that for 20 plus years I have been a working actor, right? I started off as a dancer before, which I still do, but professionally it's acting. And, you know, it's been a blessing. It's not been an easy road. And it's one of the things that I really would like to impart on young people, or anybody, just to know that, look, it's a job. Right? It is fun, and it is a blessing when you get to do it. It comes in many forms. I've done various types of things in front of the camera, meaning whether it be commercials or television shows or movies, on stage. Some jobs are better than others. It's not all a bed of roses, but it's like any profession, right? There's work, and there's an ethic that you have to have in this industry. It can't just be, oh, you know, me can cry. You know, me can cry upon you. Me can cry upon you. Me can get a series. No, it doesn't work that way. You know, so it's there's a work that goes into it, and an integrity that I want people to know. I want people who are also not in the industry to also know, because it's very easy to say, who should be in a particular
Yes.
role, and you don't realize the behind the scenes that goes into it.
Right, right.
Marissa, I went to a school that some people, we used to call it like it's almost a performing arts school, St. Catherine High. And it's all about the performing arts. You could pick hundreds of students who would want to come to this, but who can?
You know, it's interesting that you said St. Catherine High.
Yeah.
Every year, I give St. Catherine High. I say, listen, you have a quota of 20, and I get a list of 40. Boy, I'm saying, we have too many students.
You do.
We can't tell
You
them
do.
no. And every year, St. Catherine gets a very long list. So literally, we contact the schools. We really focus on the
Okay.
students. I
Okay.
know there are creatives who will send a DM and call the ministry. The focus is really on the students, high school students and students that are at the tertiary institutions.
Yeah.
We communicate directly with the schools. The schools select the students, and it is very particular if the students have an interest in the area. Those are the students that should attend.
Good.
And for the universities, we go through the student president. We really want it to be student-oriented. Sometimes we may send something through the lecturers, and the students never hear about it. So our minister is very particular. Make sure that the students get the opportunity. So those are my priorities.
really
So I
happy
know
about
the
that.
DMs, I know the emails, but it's really for the students. And when we can accommodate others, that is when we expand the list.
You know what I love about that, though, is because they're at that sweet spot where they're about to matriculate either to tertiary or from tertiary into the professional world. So I love that there is that guidance, there is that word of wisdom, and even more. Tell us what else they can experience when they come to the conference.
A little, you know, every year we grow. We
expo.
started at 400 students. Last year we had 700. This year we have over 1,000. But one of the main things this year is that we have a creative village. It's a small village. It is a conference center. And we have some creative businesses that are doing very well, successful creative businesses where, so the expo happens inside, you have the panel, you have the main speaker, but then they can literally go to these entities. You have a Ramesh that is going to be on spot that you can ask him. You have a conversation with Sean Paul. Okay, you have Jackie Tyson, you know, so you can literally, so you'll have the different businesses, Down Sound, The Lab, Mystique, all of those businesses, JCDC, CPTC, all the ministries, agencies, some of the, we'll have a bank. Sagicor will be there. You want to start a business, open an account.
Yes.
So literally a business village to say, these are some of the things you need to consider. You can ask any CEO, what do you do? How do you get it done, and what is the journey? So the package is growing every year.
You know what I love? I just have a little, you know, that's a gift that keeps on giving. You're not just an actor. And I love that typically creatives are multidimensional.
Sure.
You are also an author.
Yes.
Tell us about this book.
Who would have believed it? So, you know, this title of my book that I self-published because I wanted to go do it my way,
Yes.
right? And plus to find a publisher or a literary agent, the rejection that comes with it, I say, you know, my career entails enough rejection as it is.
Exactly.
I don't need my passion project to do that to me as well. I did enough therapy for that. But anyway, yes, so this was based on something that my eldest son said to me when he was young. And the book, I said, was divinely given to me because he said the words and the context that are in the book came to me flooding in this weird way. I put it away for many years because I never thought I would write. But then in the years that I did that, I decided to make it multilingual. So in the book, it's translated into 22 languages across the world,
Brilliant.
including the official Patois version. I had somebody at UE that did it. You done no set. And but it was very important for me to have not just the regular fare, the Spanish, the French. I needed to have indigenous languages,
Brilliant.
languages of black and brown countries around the world, no matter how big or small. So that's what's in there. So you get exposure,
Love it.
just like Marissa was talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before we go to the break, what was it like being a part of the Bob Marley One Love experience? One of the things I love about this movie is the casting. Like, you see Lee Scratch Perry, I know that's him. Eh? Exactly.
She came on the screen.
I'm like,
I said,
I know who that is.
Yeah,
I know who that is. Brilliant casting. But what's it like to bring that story to life?
Well, big up to Karine Blake Chin, our fantastic casting director from here. I still can't find the proper words to describe the honor and the joy it was to do that. I mean, how long have we been waiting on his story to be told in this way and to be sanctioned by the family and to be an actor and to get to be in it? I was very happy to just have a line to say, here's your coffee. Honestly, I would have been very happy. I could help myself.
Right.
Yeah.
But your scene is actually, I don't want to give too much away, but when they had to go up to the hills
Yes.
and
Yes.
have those conversations
Yeah.
around the table, beautifully done.
Thank you.
Really beautifully
Thank you.
done. You know what else we could do right now, Dennis, but you feel a little left out.
What's that?
So because we're 3 dancers on
Yes.
the call,
No. Hold on, pass me a drummer.
Dennis is, his long lost wish in life is to be able to have the coordination to dance. Look at him looking at us.
Not so bad.
I tell him all the
It's not that
time.
bad. I've
It
seen
is never
Dennis.
too late, Dennis. Never.
You can move. You
I
can
can
have 2
move,
left
but-
foot.
yeah.
It's not bad.
Tell you what, don't ask us to take off our shoes.
No, please.
You're going to see some toes.
That's our feet.
Oh, man. But ladies, really lovely to have you. Marissa, when is the expo?
Tomorrow at the Jamaica Conference Center at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, it will be live stream. You can watch it live.
Nice.
So if you don't have a ticket, you still have a chance.
Oh, love
Still
it.
have a chance. And
Love it.
also, thank you for the sponsors, the ministry, Minister Grange, the Chase Fund, the U.S. Embassy Kingston, Sagicor, the Heart Trust, Wisinco. I get it right? I think I get it right. Yeah, I think I get it. I think I get it right. Thank you. It is an expensive project, but it is worth it.
It is worth it.
Yes.
It is worth it. Thank you very so much. Marissa Benain, National Director of the Culture and Creative Industries Unit at the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, and also actress Sandra Oakley. On the other side of the break, it is something new and fresh, Sunrise Freshers.
You don't want to
Don't
miss
miss it.
this.
Stick around.